Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is DeLadysigner, and today we are back with another City Zoo episode. And in this episode, we are going to upgrade the King Penguin area of our zoo, and we're going to add a restaurant to the area. But quickly, before we jump into it, let us thank our fantastic sponsor of the channel, Instant Gaming. At Instant Gaming, you can get your most favorite games with up to 70, sometimes even 90% discount. If you use the link in the description down below, you will get an amazing discount, and you will also be supporting the channel. And to celebrate this awesome collaboration, we are doing a special giveaway where you can win a game of your choice. So just click the link in the description of this video, enter the game or DLC you would like to win, and participate. Good luck! Now, we actually already built a habitat for the Arctic Fox, and I actually was planning to do it all in one episode, but the video would have been way too long, so I decided to just split it up into 2 different episodes instead. So the first one being this King Penguin area upgrade basically, and adding this restaurant, and the other episode, which will probably be uploaded this weekend, will be for the Arctic Fox. Now, I say probably because I am renovating my office right now, so while I'm recording this, I'm actually in the living room. It's a complete mess, like everything from my office is now in the living room. So yeah, I'm doing my best to be finished as soon as possible and record these things in between the painting and stuff. So yeah, doing my best here, but hopefully in a few days we will be finished and everything will be nice and pretty in my office, and I will be able to upload videos more regularly. Well, I actually really don't know if you will notice anything regarding uploading, but if you do, then you do know why there might not be a video or so. So okay, this restaurant is the one that we also built in the Australia and African region in our zoo. I actually did not record that, but I did show that in like the tour that we did of the finished Australian area with a part of the African area. So yeah, we also use this restaurant in that particular area, and it's just a restaurant that fits super easy in a lot of areas in City Zoo. So I actually also put this one right behind the Predators building, where there was like this empty space as well. So I will also put a cinematic shot of that at the end of this video to show that as well, but I did not record that. But yeah, this restaurant will be looking through or looking towards the King Penguin habitat. So we're also going to upgrade the King Penguin habitat just a little bit to make sure that everything blends in more nicely within the whole area. Yeah, I just really do like this restaurant building because it really matches the City Zoo style, and it's actually super versatile to put down everywhere. So yeah, I'm like, why would you start something new? Like, I'm not saying that we're not going to build any more themed restaurants or anything like that. We're definitely going to, but yeah, just having these smaller buildings around the whole zoo, I think it makes total sense, and it's just super easy because it has like a food shop and a drink shop, so and a toilet, so it actually just fulfills most of the needs of our guests. So yeah, I am like, why not? It blends in super well within the whole zoo, and I think it just matches really perfectly in the area. And now it's also a lot easier to add a path around this whole round building. Like earlier, I always made sure that like the edge of the path is not sticking through the plant. There's too much. But right now we have curbs and barriers, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a lot easier to just make sure that your guests will stay on the path and not walk through the edge of the planter or through the walls and those kind of things. So I'm actually really so happy with the curbs and barriers that we have them now in the game, just like we had them in Planet Coaster back in the days. Now, if you have no idea how to use these curbs and barriers, I made a tutorial, so if you want to know the basics and how you can use these curbs and barriers more in your zoo, I highly recommend you to watch that video if you have no idea yet how to use them, because if you don't know, you are definitely missing out on a very useful piece when it comes down to building. So yeah, if you don't know it yet, I highly recommend you to watch that video. I will link it in the description down below. So there will be a bigger and wider path in front of the restaurant building, so we can have like more of a terrace here with like enough picnic benches for our guests to rest and enjoy their food and their drinks. And they will also be able to have this nice viewing towards the king penguin habitat, which is located right next to it. So yeah, it makes total sense that the guests can have a glimpse of the penguins from their seating area. And as well of like having kids maybe running around here and just enjoying the penguins while their mom and dad are resting on the picnic benches. So yeah, I think it's a win-win. So the edges of the path will, like the curbs, I made those from the small natural rocks. I also used that as well around the Australian area, and it definitely just gives the area a little bit more of a different vibe comparing to the rest of the zoo. So I do really think that works well. And like the empty spots in between the path with like the grass and stuff, that will be filled with, in this case, more of like the tundra and taiga biome plants and bushes. I'm not really per se picking tundra or only taiga. I just pick whatever I like from the colder climate plan, so I didn't really pay attention to if the biomes combine or like the plants, if they are able to combine. I did not really pay attention to that. I think it's probably alright because they are both colder climate plant. Well, I'm not even going to say it because I'm probably going to say something dumb. So yeah, I just put down trees and bushes from the tundra and taiga biome, and I don't really mind if they do not really match. If that is the case, I just like how it all looks, so I'm very happy with how this whole area has turned out, because at the end of the day, I play sandbox mode creatively and I just want things to look good. I'm not really a player that plays super realistic or anything like that. Doesn't mean that we never take inspiration of realistic things or habitats or anything like that, but my main focus with Planet Zoo is just to have fun and hopefully able to inspire you guys with my builds for your own habitats and your own zoos, and I think that is just the main thing that I try to achieve with my channel. Now, in case you are not really aware or you haven't seen my Discord post, my Instagram post, my Twitter post, or the post on the community wall, I posted a map of City Zoo, and we did that like somewhere in December of 2020 as well. I just made a screenshot from the top of City Zoo and tried to just draw some lines and to see where I want to add some animals that are still missing, animals from the new pack, etc. So yeah, there is a post on my community wall and all those social media pages as well. But I also, thanks to a lot of feedback, I changed the map a little bit, and the updated version will be you can only find this one in my Discord server. So if you're interested in the map, like the overview of City Zoo with like where I'm probably going to add the new animals and animals missing, then yeah, I highly recommend you to go to my Discord server and check it out right over there. So basically the plans are that we're going to have a separate North American region in this zoo. So like the land of the cold has a lot of colder climates, a lot of the North American animals already. But yeah, it's an area that I feel like stands on its own. So we're going to add only the Arctic Fox from the North America pack to the land of the cold area as well. And also the California sea lion is also like connected to the gray seal habitat. So yeah, it's not only that the land of the cold is like North American areas, it's more of like colder climate areas. So yeah, we have the California sea lion already uploaded as well on the channel, so that habitat will stay there. And then we're going to add the Arctic fox as well in the land of the cold area. But after that, we are going to start in North America region. So that North American region is basically connected to the land of the cold area, but I definitely want to do something different with like the theme and the style that we will go for. It's probably going to be less snow, like a lot of, I think maybe all the habitats right now in the land of the cold all have ice or snow, apart from like the gray seal habitat and the California sea lion, which are more coastal, more sandy, but all the other animals their habitats have some snow in them. And I think in the North American region, it's gonna probably be more foresty and trying to avoid using snow. So yeah, okay, the Arctic fox is going to be the next animal that we're going to add, and that is going to be the last animal that we're going to add in the land of the cold area, unless we will someday get some walruses. I'm not really sure if that is like the multiplier, but I want a walrus in the game so badly. And if we ever get that one in the game, then I will definitely try to add that one as well in the land of the cold area. But other than that, all the other animals that we're getting in the future and all the animals from the North America pack that we did not add yet, we are going to add in the North America region or somewhere else if it's a different pack in the future, of course. So yes, the Arctic fox is going to be the next animal, which is going to be more of a snowy habitat. A habitat I'm actually really happy with. I was trying to look for some inspiration online. Saw a very, very small little art piece picture. Wasn't even from the Arctic fox, I think. It was, it might have been from a polar bear or whatever. Something with rocks and a log falling over like a tunnel entrance. And that was all the reference I had, but I was like, yes, this is going to be something I can work with. And I'm very happy that the Arctic fox doesn't really need that much space for its habitat. So that made it a lot easier to make a habitat for them. And as well, if you maybe have noticed, the snow leopards that were in the land of the cold area that were actually located where we're going to build the Arctic fox habitat now, that one is completely gone. So the snow leopards are going to move to Little Asia. The habitat, I made a blueprint out of it, but you know me and my builds are sometimes so complicated that I doubt that I will be using that blueprint, but I might be just building a new habitat for the snow leopards. But we really had like this really cool overpass for the snow leopards. So yeah, I'm probably going to try and see if we can implement that one as well in Little Asia once we're going to redo a habitat for the snow leopards. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the episode is still up on the channel. I will not be removing that one or anything like that. So yeah, there is still a habitat build in City Zoo for snow leopards, but yeah, the habitat is gone now. We cannot get it back unless I will put back the blueprint, but I really don't think that we're going to do that. I think we're going to do something different, but still try and work with some kind of overpass. I think that's going to be super cool. So yeah, with the end of this video being here, I do really hope you guys enjoy this episode. This is more of like filling the gaps and redoing a little bit of the area, preparing for the Arctic fox habitat as well. So I do really hope you guys enjoyed. This weekend, I will try to put up the Arctic fox habitat build itself. Very happy and excited with that one. So I do really hope you guys will enjoy that as well. Do let me know in the comments down below, of course. Leave a like at the video if you guys enjoyed. And subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. And if you want to see more Planet Zoo content, I definitely have you covered on the channel. And also do not forget to check out the Instant Gaming giveaway with the link down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I really do hope to see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys!